Welcome to the Upbuild Enneagram podcast. We're glad to be on this journey with you. We are two former monks, a former startup founder and CEO, and a former investment bank executive who met in a New York City monastery. Over the past 2 decades, we've used the Enneagram to help thousands of individuals and hundreds of organizations see themselves more clearly and start to break free from the shackles of the ego. Drawing on years of teaching, coaching, and lived experience, we've created this podcast as a deep library of Enneagram knowledge to support you in your growth. To give you a taste of what's ahead, here are a few clips from our upcoming episodes.
Threes understand the function of mirroring more than any other type in the Enneagram. And they constantly need someone to be telling them how they're doing. What's my value? It's just like how we can see all the parts of our body, but we can't see our face without a mirror. And the face, in many ways, is the biggest part of our identity. It's exactly like that for the three. My identity is never really full until someone is actually reflecting back to me what my identity is.
And why is it important that we understand what our particular instincts actually are?
Because the personality puzzle is very incomplete without them. If we want self-knowledge, self-understanding, this is a huge reveal. And as our teachers at the Enneagram Institute, Don Riso and Russ Hudson, would say, more conflict arises between people of different instincts than people of different types.
And the sevens understand that life itself is the greatest gift that we can have because it affords us all possible experiences. And at this level of consciousness, they're not necessarily avoiding the difficult parts of life. There is an acceptance that to live means to have the sunny and the rainy parts. And life is like the colors of the rainbow. And for the rainbow to appear, then we need both the sun and the rain. What can the one do? Climb back up the levels of consciousness.
Yeah, we give a practice for each of the 9 types. The practice for the one to climb up the levels of consciousness is become extremely aware of how you're becoming overly critical. That goes for both yourself and for other people. There's a harshness to the ones. I have to catch that. And charity begins at home. I'm not going to be easygoing and loving towards other people if I am so wicked towards myself, so harsh towards myself.
So it was interesting when we talked about the body center, we talked about it as the most foundational in terms of existence. The heart center is also very critical in terms of existence. It's just one layer up.
It's a more subtle realm. So you can't have a heart without a body. But at the end of the day, why do we even want a body? If we don't have a heart, we don't have a self. We don't have anything. It's an inhuman, machine-like way of going through life. There's nothing to it.
The Enneagram isn't just a framework for understanding personality. It's a map for the most meaningful journey there is. The journey from the ego to the true self. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And to learn more about our work, visit us at upbuild.com.